What's up, guys? It's been honestly so long since I actually did a Bleach video. I can't remember the last time I did it. But I have been just playing a lot of different games now. I've been playing... Went back to playing Diablo after pretty much like 2 years. I haven't touched it since the Soul Reaper expansion came out. And still taking losses at competitive, but... Honestly, I'm pretty much done with CSGO. I don't want to play it anymore. It is just so stressful. It is just ridiculous, honestly. I'm done with it. I just really don't want to play anymore after all the competitive loss I had to suffer. It's like you're playing with your friends while they're pretty much unranked, getting their ranks. You're over here getting deranked and shit. So, yeah, I'm just really not feeling CS:GO anymore. It changed since I last played it. I played it a year ago, and I used to actually play it a while. Or I would say I played it a lot back then. And it's just, the game just turned trash, honestly, as far as competitive goes. For you to leave that fucking silver shithole is ridiculous now. It's ridiculous. You have so many smurfs, so many hackers, and unless you get prime matchmaking, which you're going to face other prime matchmaking members, you're basically going to play against all good players, assuming they put the hours into the game and like are pretty good, so... It's pretty much a fucking lost cause, so I don't know. I'm pretty much done. Probably gonna sell my inventory and move on to, spending into these games and shit where I can actually get enjoyment out of it, or just save them towards Brave Soul summons. That's also another thing I can do. And been actually really enjoying Naruto Online. So I was actually gonna make the day 2 video today, but I ran out of time editing. So sorry about that. I can't bring you guys the Naruto Online video. I'm gonna have to try to bring one. Fuck! Like, I just had the purple one and I fucked it up. Whatever. So, I am not getting 150 points today either. Honestly, it has been really difficult to get those points. I have been trying. And even if you spend coupons, I'm just not lucky enough to get them sometimes. But, oh well. I messed it up. That Bleach Brave Soul summon video I recorded it last night and I was on the Discord chat when I was basically just talking with everybody, so... I didn't really, I didn't want to commentate over it because, I at least had my reaction of when I was doing the polls. So, I just didn't want to commentate over it and I left it the way it was. That's why it's, kind of retarded sounding. But, I mean, I did do 7 multi-polls, got 2 out of 3 characters. Wish I got the Sona Shiryuki, but I'm just going to have to pass. I'll wait for the Shinsui banner and Jishiro and Toshiro. So, I really want to get those 3, and then Mugetsu's going to come after that. I assume Japan's going to get Mugetsu soon. Maybe in I would say at least in a month. By next month they should probably have Mugetsu. And I'm going to pretty much try to start I would probably start a Japan account. Just to see if I can get Mugetsu on it and then play it for a bit. Just to see what he's about. Because he's going to have high ass expectations. Like, he really is. I don't see... I see him being either a 7-star unit... or being like a 6-star unit with like over 600 attack and just ridiculous stats. Like, he has to be pretty much the most OP character in the game. Now, unless we have unless we go to the Quincy War arc in the game, which I don't think will ever happen unless the Bleach anime continues. And speaking of Bleach, today was the last chapter of Bleach. And honestly, it just had me disappointed. So I'm not going to spoil anything. You guys go read it. I'll probably discuss it next week because I always leave 1 week before I talk about the manga from the... Basically, I just wait a week for new manga before I start talking about it. But man, it has been so messed up. Like, it's just such a disappointment. I really wish that Shonen jumped in and rushed Kubo to do what he did, because the last the last 10-15 chapters was just so fucked up, and it was just so rushed, so all over the place that I just didn't really enjoy the ending of it. So hopefully he can either extend the contract, rewrite the ending, or I don't know, just do something. Honestly, just do something, because I don't agree with the ending. Thought it'd be way better. I thought it should be a longer manga or whatever. I just wish it was actually longer. That's pretty much it. But I can't believe it. Bleach is finally done after so long. And then there was some announcement for 2018. I don't know what it is apparently, but when you guys will read, then you guys will figure it out. I don't want to spoil anything. And it has been so long since this, and I remember getting the 10k cultivation bar. So as far as the Bleach bugs go, I have been submitted a ton of bugs, and I'm talking about like over 100. So this weekend I'm gonna start basically. Wait, today's Thursday, right? Yeah, today's Thursday. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I'm gonna start working on that spreadsheet, get last minute things done with, and then I'm pretty much gonna review it with a few close friends of mine that are like pretty much. I would call them like Bleach experts because they're pretty good at the game. So we're gonna just review everything, make sure we have everything, and then assuming next week, maybe sometime Monday, I'm gonna submit it. So there's also the suggestions. I haven't been getting too many suggestions, so if I don't get a lot of suggestions, I'm just gonna have to like think of my own suggestions pretty much for the majority of it. Even though I would still add my suggestions to the list if they weren't on it, but you know, just in case I overlook something or I can't think of something, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. But honestly, I've been hooked on the new Naruto Online game. It is really fun. Graphically, it's amazing for a browser game. And then pretty much I've been also playing Diablo with my friend Neo. I honestly miss Diablo, but the RNG is just really bullshit. And it still costs golden coupons, so I assume you need like 80 of these things. But yeah, I'm still disappointed. Like the Diablo RNG is like my fucking luck in life, yo. It's just farming for the stuff that you need for your build is just retarded. Like I chose the Crusader because when I played Diablo 2 years ago, I was a barbarian, and then I tried like Demon Hunter and Wizard. So I never really gave the Crusader a try, but they are fucking overpowered. Like they are really strong, and found some builds for. I'm doing the seasonal, by the way. Because I never really wanted it. I remember when Seasonal first came out. When Seasonal first came out, I was looking at it like, damn, this shit's a waste of time. You're telling me to play for like 3 months and keep remaking my character? At the time, I was like, fuck that idea. But, you know, now I just think it's actually something fun because if you stay at a pretty much maximum level your whole life, then you're going to be bored as fuck. That's why, in the end, it's kind of always good to start over, you know, start fresh or just... You know, do something that keeps you entertained because honestly, like I just don't know. Like after that Brazil merge, it just makes me realize that staying at the top for a really long time just gets boring. And it's pretty much the same shit in Naruto for Unlimited Ninja, not Naruto Online. I have been rank 1 since I would say like January because I still came out Christmas. Took me a while to get my rank 1, and I'm pretty much going to 2R right now before anyone even first reincarnated. And I should be getting 6 pets, so honestly the rank in Arena does not mean anything to me. It doesn't mean anything to me anymore. For Bleach, I would say the same thing until I got Mugetsu rank at least, but its thing is you're still going to get demoted unless you level 150. So what I assume is this, I'll be 150, I would say maybe 2-3 months. I don't know how long it's going to take. Honestly, it hasn't been that slow leveling because I'd say halfway to 142, and then I just need 145 for infusements and then 150. So once I get 150, there should be the thing where you get the arena chest twice a day, and if I can start getting that, it should be really fast for me to get Mugetsu rank, especially since I already have prestige just saved up. Now we have the crossover battle. I missed one day, and I just completely slipped my mind. I think that was when I was playing... Yeah, that was the first day I played Diablo again. And I pretty much was just too focused on Naruto Online. So that's like one thing I forgot. Man, I have been talking so much, and this video is so short already. Like, wow. At this point, it's only like 9 minutes in. And it feels like I said the entire world already. But as far as the Brazil account, though... I pretty much gave it again. I have him run the account for me. I just don't want to waste my time on there. I have faith in him. You know, maybe the account will level up in the future and finally reach like 140 and all that shit. Then I can bring back an updated your watch video. But I really don't care what happens on that side. The only thing I could do on the Brazil account this week is get Enamaya from Lucky Turntable. But the prices there are really messed up. It would cost, I think, like 15,000, 16,000 gold on Brazil just to get Namaya. And yeah, everyone's going to say, oh, it's Brazil though, you top up and it's like free gold. Alright, but like you do realize I'm done with the account, so I don't want to top up again. So I have 28k gold saved up on Brazil, which could get me a Namaya, and then I'd be down to 13k. It would be nice to get Hikifune and Ichibe just for you watch his bonds, but I'm not going to spend another $100 just to get everybody. It's just... I'm just done with the account, you know, like until I actually get to the point where I want to improve your watch, want to get him all the bonds, want to max all the bonds, then I'll actually consider it. But until then, I'm just really just not feeling it. I just don't like the account anymore. That's just it. Like, I like the watch, but I just hate that fucking merch. And it's funny though, because a majority of the server quit. Like, the Ryoka's down to 22 people, Void Region is down to like 7 people, and it's fucked up, alright? Void Region in Brazil is just as fucked up as Russia because they have stacked buffs. Even Mutilate works in Brazil Void Region. Like, what the fuck kind of joke is that shit? Like, wow. Fucking Mutilate works. So the most OP team is like any team that uses Koga. Mostly people are going to use your watch because it hits hard. So you have a Koga die, 6 mod, the enemy team fucking mutilates them all. It's just stupid, honestly. Like, it is just stupid after that. But whatever. You know, nothing you can do. Let's see. And I really want to go for the Gin mod soul, but I only have 2,000 pills saved up, and if I were to inherit, I don't think I'm gonna have enough. I assume it's like 10k mod soul pills to get Gin. I could be wrong, but I never heard anybody actually keep track of how many pills you need, so even if I was to reset skill points and I have to put, 60 into Goku and then 80 to Batman, like, that is just gonna be crazy. Especially the 80 Batman is gonna get really, really bad at the top. And you have to pretty much realize that you get 80% of all your pills. I don't know if it's still bugged. It used to be when you reset the 80%, it gave you 100%. That's why it was basically like a big bug. And the reason why I didn't make a video about the events was because the events are pretty much terrible for this week. There's really nothing good. I mean, they put your watch in Pyramid, but he's costs like $1,500 top up. So if you want, go get him. Otherwise, you know, just there's no point. And all the characters in Lucky Draw already have. Noble Isane though, they put her in straight up for 20k points. That's kind of expensive too. I think that's like about 30k gold in a Lucky Turntable or something. Actually, no, not 30k, like maybe 25. 25k. I barely had any sleep last night. I was just too busy with other stuff. Rio Guardian Bleach Gift. Bleach Gift is actually a really good event. I'm glad they brought it back. Actually, because what can you get here? So 1,500 exclusive fragments. Now on the 4th day or on the 5th day, they actually give you Muramasa or a partner or something. They give up Octos and partners here. So you have to basically get lucky. Although Brazil is way better, they have 2 Mega Furies for 7,000 gold. I wish fucking Go Games had that. Would be so easy to, you know, just reset. I mean, not reset, T1 your partners. Void Region was 2 days ago, and I was doing good. I was having like between 4 mil, 7 mil a hit. 250 points for your watch. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. That's like literally, I think $1,500 pretty much. Because why the fuck do they have Tensa and gut? Alright, yo, they need to change this shit. Like, who the fuck in this day is gonna top up $1,000 to get Tensa? Nah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Brazil has fucking 500% rebates this event. And then Go Games still sticks us with the 50%. I don't know, maybe Brazil missed a 0 or some shit. Or maybe they were trying to nerf to grow to the rebates, but instead they put 500. But I doubt it. It's gonna still stay 200% no matter what. Then 500% on special occasions. And been stacking that vitality. Honestly, it feels good to stack fight. Just because the evolution was a pain in the ass. I'm really done with evolutions. And on the bright side, I just have high expectations for the Ultimate Battle Power. I still have a long time though, because Ultimate Battle Power ended like 2 weeks ago or something. No, 3 weeks ago maybe. So I still have like 3 months or some shit just to stack up. And I'm just hoping that the next one is gonna be a Demon Ichigo. I already know it's too crazy of a dream, but you never know. After putting Berserk Renji, they can definitely put shitty partners like fucking Ishin in there. Ishin needs to needs to die. Ishin is trash on our version unless you basically get the exclusive skill. The exclusive skill makes Ishin the God Ishin again. But nobody's gonna spend all those exclusives to get level 70. Except for that one guy in Europe. I'm trying to remember his name. He has basically the God Ishin, as I would call it. Like he had a Ishin so stacked to one point where it basically had like 1.7 mil BP Ishin, like 750k speed. I don't know if it was 1.7 mil BP, but it was something crazy high. And then he had 750k speed on that Ishin. So yeah, you can only imagine how overpowered that shit got. That thing is just crazy. But I miss Alliance campaign. I keep missing Hokamundo. Freaking everything is sad. Life is sad. Next Void region, I don't have any of these partners. Like Retsu, I could rent for one day, but honestly, it's like, what's the point? She's so underleveled. And Void is still in another, I don't know when, 2 days or something. 2 days, I think. Trying just to think what else I've been doing, honestly. I can't remember much except for playing other games. I've been putting less time into these browser games, more time into. I've been actually putting more time into Unlimited Ninja than Brazil, and then not Brazil, than Go games, because I just really want a 2RI. That's the goal right now. So until I 2RI, pretty much been putting Bleach aside and just doing events, doing dailies, all the typical stuff. But nothing else has been going on. And I think I pretty much did everything. Let's see. I actually think I did everything. So yeah, 4.2 billion silver saved up. And it's just saved up. There's nothing to put for. Ryatsu still costs so much. I could probably get like, I would say maybe like 104, 105 Ryatsu, the way I am right now. But I just rather save in case I want to replace a partner. So, like I said before, we are going for the 6th mod on Hikifune. That is like definitely a key mod. I'm just going to probably end up sticking with her. Even though I don't have the speed bond and she's never going to get one. Honestly, if I do plan on getting her 6th mod, it's going to help me out more for Void. That's pretty much the whole goal, is just to get prepared for Void region. So I have Hirako, Harrybell, Yoruichi, Kisuke to inherit. They're pretty much all around the halfway point. And it's still going to be a long time. As well as Kurinji, 471. So it's pretty much halfway. I would say maybe in another 20 days. 20 days to see me inherit everybody except for Shinji and Yoruichi, since they don't get double the fragments. But we will have a ton of characters, a ton of universals. I assume that by the time I inherit all 5 of those fuckers, I'll probably have, yeah, I think it's 5. All 5 of them, I'm gonna have enough universals to fully modify Hiki for a 6th mod. And by then, I plan on ditching Ichibe and pretty much trying to get somebody that benefits my team for the Void region. I don't know who that would be though. I need somebody that can either do an insane amount of damage. Like, I don't plan on using Kensei because honestly, he just doesn't even hit with Ichibe's gear, so it's pointless. Retsu would be nice, except, you know, the problem is just getting a 3rd set for a support. I spent a lot of coupons during the last Visor Revenge, so since I didn't really get agility stones for my 3rd support, rather than just upgrading everybody else, I'm gonna be really slow on my 3rd support, although the Ichibe has the wisdoms for it. And some things will never change. So let me give you a rundown of let's talk about Marshmallow Boy. I have not talked about this motherfucker in so long. Alright. Let me just tell you this. So his mods are good when you get to the 5th, right? And then the 6th mod is really questionable. Why would a Vanguard have a really good mod for when he dies? Clearly because he's squishy as fuck, like a marshmallow. But why would the 6th mod not even work properly? So I'm not gonna, scroll through. I'm not gonna go back in time and get the battle reports and everything. But when this mod was previously, I'd say a month ago, a month and a half, he basically, when he died, he buffed your team, but the attack buff did not do anything. It was like he saw the buff, but the same damage was being applied. So the 6th mod was broken, even for anyone who had it and was testing it out. Then it was addressed to the developers. They said they'll fix it. Okay, I think like 3 weeks ago, Same problem. Ichibei dies, and finally he buffs, but he buffs the wrong team. When Ichibei died, he buffed the enemy team for 100% damage. Okay. And then, like, last week, now they're like, okay, let's try this again. So they went back to the first fucking problem, where he dies, buffs your team, but it still doesn't, like, buff anything. Doesn't do any more damage, nothing. So, they went from a broken 6 mod to a broken 6 mod that helps the other team to a broken 6 mod that doesn't help your team anymore. And they basically went to the same tip. So, a month and a half's work for that. That is ridiculous. And it still doesn't work properly. So this has been going on for 2 months now. And believe it, it has been broken since he came out. Nobody has ever decided to go for a 6th mod on Ichibei. Test it out, believe it or not. Nobody did. So when Riot on the test server was trying it out, just because of all the freaking, Ichibei talk I be doing and all this shit. And he's just showed me that it just basically doesn't work. So since he came out, that modify has been broken. And recently it's been trying to get fixed, and it's still broken. So I don't know if they're going to ever fix it. It's still going to go on my list of bugs. And I'm just going to end off the video with, I guess I'll just reincarnate somebody. So Hiki drops to 137. Why the fuck not? So we're going to get second reincarnation, Hikifune. Nah, I can't do third because we need that speed. Only dropped 4 levels, that's why I did it. And I'll even reincarnate Bolsack. So we're going to have Bolsack boy out here. So still have a ton of reincarnation stones. I basically need to keep 4,000 for Namaya and Renji. I just want them to hit 140. That's it. Just so they can at least wear a 140 set if I were to ever plan to get them one. And honestly, the blue on Hikifune is going to look nicer. As well as the blue one. My whole team is actually blue except for my main now. I just realized that. So that's good. Everybody's 2 RI. CSB doesn't start, so I can't show you. All I can do is go in the arena. Grim has actually just been like playing whenever he feels like it. I don't know. He said he was quitting the game. Still does things once in a while, and then he's 117 now. So I can't even do that like 120 campaign title because, nobody on my other server is close to 120 except for him. But the whole team being blue is really nice. It just feels so good having 2 T1s, especially with a cotton. Makes everything so good. Just because the massive damage, you get like my Namaya gets a crit damage buff, a crit chance buff, as well as Hikifune's attack buff. So you give all that together, and Namaya just lights up everything. Like that's pretty much the only reason why I'm able to do the experience instance every day, no problems, because it's just Namaya's damage is ridiculous with all the buffs. And I assume I did lose some speed. I was so close to 800k speed. So let's see what I'm at. I lost 7k speed from that, from 4 levels, so, whatever, doesn't even matter. And I can get the 64 point on the soul map. Man, now it's just going to be getting ridiculous. So after I get the last 220,000, it's all 800,000 and shit. And then it goes 640. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry about not bringing you a Naruto Online video. I'll try to bring that out tomorrow. I'm not going to do Naruto Online videos every day. I mean, I'm just doing the first few days of my new server. Just so you guys can see, because those are pretty much the days where you have the most to do. Other days are kind of slow. You just do your bounties, you just do your missions and all that. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And I'll see you then.